Hi, it's Derick Gant, and I'm coming to you to give you some insights as to how you can insert yourself into this crazy world that we have going on in order to not only just survive, but to thrive and to feel like you are moving forward in a very aggressive and productive manner. So, what would a 24K move be in this pandemic, racially intense world that we're living in? And I did say world that we're living in because the pandemic is global, the race is global, everything is at a heightened sense. How do you survive and thrive in that world? The first thing that you have to do, and I am telling you this, there's no question in my mind. The first thing that you have to do is you have to make sure that you yourself is great. You can't be good. You can't be average. You can't be less than. You have to be great. When you want to go out and help someone else, the best way to help them is to make sure that you're able to survive whatever it is you want to help somebody else with. So for some of us, that means that you need to have your financial house in order. And yes, I talk about money. And yes, you know that's my thing, finance and fitness. But let me tell you something. In this particular pandemic, it is finance and fitness. You have to be financially strong to endure any and everything that's coming towards you. You have to be in a position that when you want to go protest, when you want to support, when you want to give money, that you can withstand the support and the effort that you're given. I've written a guide for you on the financial piece. And if you want it, just comment below that. Please send me a copy of the guide. We'll have the link also. But I'll send you the guide. The guide will walk you through 4 easy essential steps that you need in order to thrive during this circumstance. But when you're taking a stand, and your stand is for or against any of it, there's people that are against the pandemic from the standpoint we shouldn't close down business, or we shouldn't reopen business, or we shouldn't have to stand 6 feet apart, or there's people on both sides. The only person's side that matters is your side. You have to have a belief and a stance about what it is that you want to do for your family and your health. You could be right or you could be wrong, but you have to have a stance and you have to be able to support that stance. Now, if you are a 24K mindset type person, you're putting your heart out first. You're putting out the greater good first. So that means that if you are not able to fully understand what's going on with the race thing, that you're going to educate yourself. You're going to read some books. You're going to go online. You're going to figure out, where can you enhance your purview of what's going on in the world. And there is something going on in the world, or everybody wouldn't be in an uproar. That's the second thing, is not to lie to yourself that nothing is going on. There's something majorly going on, and either you're for it or you're against it. And no matter which side of the aisle you're on, you need to equip yourself to take that stand and to understand clearly that if you are not supporting, then you're against. And if you're against, what does that really mean for you and your family? Because this is not about what's going on right now. This is about what's going to happen as you move in the future. The next thing that you have to understand is that all of this is a distraction. All of it is a distraction. I know that my words are not popular. I know that I'll get some really negative feedback, but it's okay. I'm strong enough to handle it. But it is a distraction because 90% of the people that are having issues are not personally strong mentally, physically, or financially, right? We see how the COVID has affected the minority community. You need to get your health in order and you would not be as bad at risk. That is something that you can control, not something that somebody put on you. The other parts, yes, of course, there are systematic things that are putting people down, that are holding people down, that are killing people, that are atrocious. But here's the point. Each and every one of us has a gift that God gave us. And our job is to be amazing at that gift. That's why I'm sitting here in my office today, coming to you to tell you, get your money in order. Get your money in order, get your fitness in order so that you can fight another day. So knowing that you want to protest and you need to eat is going to be a problem for some people. Knowing that you want to speak out, but you might lose that high-end job, that's going to be a problem. Think about it this way. I was on a call yesterday, and no disrespect, everybody has their opinion. They're saying, listen, you need to be able to risk that high-profile job if you want to, you got to be true to yourself and true to the cause. Well, let me tell you something. My cause is myself, and the greater I do, the more people I can help. So you want to fight the cause and lose a high-profile job or a potential career path of being a high profile, then there's nobody high profile at the top, which is where decisions are made. You're not thinking strategically. You're not thinking warfare. You're not thinking, how can we all win? You're thinking, hey, somebody's got to be a casualty, and it might be those high profile people, or it might be those people that are doing really well. You need to support them. There are all types of gifts that we all have. There are all types of things that we all bring to the table. Your job is to perfect your gifts, bring them to the table so that the rest of us can eat and feed and grow off of what it is that you're doing and that you can give to us and share as a value. I have plenty of white brothers and sisters. I have plenty of black brothers and sisters. Some of my black brothers and sisters have grossly disappointed me. And I'm not talking about the rioting and looting. I'm talking about supporting policies and people that don't deserve have proven that they're against us. And the same thing goes for my white brothers and sisters. I have some of those that have not spoken up. And I don't care if you speak up. I care that when you speak up, it's stupid and it's ignorant and it's a lie. But that's another story. So, but that doesn't mean that I need to do anything other than to understand where they stand and put them on a further fringe of my circle, or out of my circle. So each of us are obligated to sit back and figure out what you're amazing at, not what you're average at, not what you're good at, what you're amazing at. And your job is to elevate that and then bring that value to the world, because the world needs it right now. The world needs to know that at least in America, 85% of people live in check to check. 85% of people live in check to check. And then pandemic comes and says, stay your ass at home. And half the people can't work. The biggest unemployment numbers ever. And you're already living check to check. And you're waiting on unemployment and you pray you get it, or you're waiting on a stimulus check. If this doesn't prove to you that you need better money rules, that you need more habits, if staying at home and cooking and not dining out as much as you used to, knowing that you can save more money, hasn't shown you that all the material things out there do not usurp what you need in here in your own home, then you really need to take a look and read more about how to protect yourself. You need to learn and understand that fitness is not an option, because COVID's killing people that aren't fit. They have underlying medical issues because they're not fit. They're not strong enough to survive. That's why they say the strong survive. The financially strong survive, the physically strong survive, and the stronger you are mentally and physically, the more emotional strength that you'll have, the more you can endure, the longer you can fight, so that hopefully one day we all win. And notice I said we all win. No, everybody's not going to be happy. It'll never be exactly the way it should be or the way we want it to be. But it can be the way you need it to be in your house, in your circle, and our circles always intersect somewhere. We all intersect somewhere. So strengthen up your circle, strengthen up yourself, strengthen up your tribe. And I promise you, step by step, we'll all be better, we'll all be stronger, and we can push the agenda versus the agenda being pushed on us. I'm Derick Gant. I hope you know that I want you to be your best, bring your best, leave nothing to chance.